recognize and identify 3D shapes: cube, cuboid, cone, cylinder, sphere, hemisphere, and cone. Or the main focus is calculate the surface area and volume of cube and cuboids, right? So let's see the worksheets. Right, this is the thing. So we need to do worksheets, the two worksheets which are given, and we need to do exercise 11A of NSM2, right? So let me open that also. So Abrish, are you familiar with 3D shapes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So do you know what their faces are? And mm,
Yes, ma'am.
like, for example, cylinder is having how many faces?
Ma'am,
Do you know that?
phases or face?
Faces, like the face.
Two.
Faces. How many? Cylinder is not having two faces. Okay. So what about cube? How many faces cube is having?
6.
6 faces, right? So this is exercise 11A. Can you see on your screen? And we need to solve first 6 questions only. To this one. All right. So let's discuss them one by one. First of all, let's do this one. Which shape is this one? Abrish, what is this shape?
Cone.
This is a cone. So how many faces are there? Faces, like ये
Ma'am,
faces. Number of faces कहते हैं ना हम, कितनी उसकी sides हैं? How many faces?
ma'am,
Cone is having two
1.
faces. नहीं, two faces. So have you seen the ice cream? कौन सी ice cream होती है वो? Cornetto. Have you seen
Yes.
that ice cream? So there are two parts. Now one is the circle on the top, and then there is a sheet below. Can you see the drawing I'm making? So this circle is first face, one face. And this, when you open it up, this is basically a rectangular sheet. ये एक rectangular sheet होती है ना, उसको हमने fold किया होता है. So this is second face. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So now what is this shape? Second one.
Ma'am, triangular paste pyramid.
Is it triangle in the base? This is not a
Square, sorry.
square based pyramid. Okay? So very good. So this is square based pyramid. How many faces it is having?
दोनों pyramid.
Sorry? Repeat it.
Ma'am, next one is rectangular.
No, first of all, how many faces this pyramid is having? So if you open this
Ma'am,
shape up, 5 faces. Very good. There is a square in the base and the 4 triangles. Very right. So there are total
yes.
5 faces. Now what is this?
Rectangular.
No, no, it's not pyramid. This is not pyramid. जो होते हैं ना, they are pointy shapes. उनके top पे ऐसा point होता है. This is not a pyramid. This is prism. So what kind of prism is this? This is triangular prism. Okay. This is triangular prism. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब now Abrish, you need to remember this. कि in pyramids, the sides are triangles, and the name of the pyramid depends on the base, right? And this is the prism. Prism में the sides are rectangles, and the name is based on the shape which is above or below. यहाँ पर triangle है ना, ये वाली. तो इसलिए the name of the prism is triangular prism. अगर ये वाला prism हो ना, let's say pentagon. अगर इस तरह prism हो, pentagon on the top, and the rectangles like this. So इस prism को हम कहते हैं pentagonal prism. अगर यहाँ पर square हो तो इसे कहते हैं, वैसे तो इसको क्यूबॉइड भी कहते हैं ना इसको, लेकिन ये बेसिकली स्क्वायर बेस्ड प्रिज्म है. ठीक है. So prism का जो नाम है वो that is the top and the bottom tells you the name of the prism. Prism तो सारे है ना ये सारे. लेकिन why this is triangular prism? Because there is a triangle on the top. ठीक है. Are you getting this point, बेटे? So how many faces?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. How many faces?
Ma'am, 5.
5 faces. Very good.
8 feet in those sides.
So one on the top, one below, or 3 sides पर. That's right.
Yeah.
So then what about this one?
Ma'am, this is
A
cuboid,
cuboid. How many faces?
and the other one is the square.
This is a simple square. This is not a 3D shape. Faces कितने हैं cuboid के? Cuboid is having 6 faces. Right?
Yes.
All right. So now just have a look at this one. So a circle and a sphere. So what can be the like the similarities?
Round.
Hmm? They are round.
They are
All
round,
right. That's right. They are round. Or
and they have only one face.
oh, very good. अच्छा वैसे जो फेसेस होते हैं ना अब्रिश दे आर ओनली फॉर 3D शेप्स. जो 3D शेप्स है ना उनके हम कहते हैं फेसेस. जो 2D शेप्स है ना वो उनके तो एक ही मतलब दे आर हैविंग वन फेस. यही आप कह सकते हैं. दैट्स राइट. दे आर हैविंग वन फेस. 2D शेप का एक ही फेस होता है वैसे भी. सो व्हाट आर द डिफरेंसेस?
Um,
So circle is a 2D shape.
and the sphere
And
is a 3D shape.
very good. So that is a 3D shape. So any other difference?
Um, Then, any other a sphere can be cut into two hemispheres, and circle is only a one shape.
That's right. So if we cut sphere in a hemisphere, so circle is then a face of that hemisphere. So what about a cube and the cuboid? What are the differences?
Faces are same.
All right. So same number of faces, 6 faces for both. But other
And,
both are both are
uh,
3D shape.
same edges,
Both are same edges, corners. Very good. So what are the differences?
but ma'am, their shapes
Hmm.
are different.
Shape is different. So then what else? What else? So in cube there are square on the faces.
And in
In the cuboid there are
yes, ma'am.
rectangular faces, rectangles on the faces, right? So this can be another difference. So now what about the third one? Cylinder and a cone. This is cylinder. This is cylinder.
No, the similar that it have the
Both
circular
are
on.
very good. So this is one similarity that both having circle as a face. दोनों का एक फेस लाइक दोनों के पास सर्कुलर फेस है. कोन के पास भी सर्कुलर फेस है और सिलेंडर के पास भी सर्कुलर फेस है. व्हाट आर द डिफरेंसेस? नंबर ऑफ फेसेस आर डिफरेंट. कोन के कितने फेसेस हैं? 2. और सिलेंडर के कितने फेसेस हैं? सिलेंडर के 3 फेसेस हैं. सिलेंडर इज जस्ट लाइक द टिन. जो कोक का टिन होता है ना दैट इज अ सिलेंडर. ठीक है. देयर इज अ सर्कल ऑन द टॉप, सर्कल ऑन द बिलो एंड देयर इज अ शीट इन द साइड, रेक्टेंगुलर शीट. तो 3 फेसेस हैं. ठीक है. दैट इज द डिफरेंस. नंबर ऑफ फेसेस आर डिफरेंट. So then what else can be different? Shape is different, just like you said in the previous one. Acha, now the last one. Last one is triangular based pyramid. What is a sorry?
Ma'am, I can't
The
understand this last one.
which one? I'm telling you. This is a triangular based pyramid. और टेट्राहेड्रन जो होता है ना, टेट्राहेड्रन वो ये होता है ट्रायंगुलर प्रिज्म, इसको हम टेट्राहेड्रन कहते हैं। लाइक ये इस तरह की जो शेप होती है, triangular prism is
That
tetrahedron.
have five faces.
That's right. The number of faces are different, right? Number of faces are
Yes.
different. Then we can say that one is a pyramid, other is a prism. Okay. So it's different. Similarities क्या हैं? They are both 3D shapes. 3D shapes हैं. And they are both having a triangular face है दोनों के पास. ठीक है? दोनों के पास triangular face है, tetrahedron. Right? So I hope this is clear. This is just for the overview of the shapes. All right, now this is important. So can you see the screen, Bete? So there is a name of the
Yes.
shape, number of faces we need to tell, number of corners, and then number of edges. What is edge? What is an edge?
Then the point.
The point.
Ma'am,
So
where the
then
two
what?
lines join.
Corners are edges. So are they not writing the same thing? Corners or edges एक ही बात हुई ना? Corners और edge एक ही हुआ
Yes.
ना? Corners are edges.
Yes.
तो फिर we should change this. What to do? Because ये तो दोनों आंसर सेम ही आएंगे. Corners और edges एक ही बात होती है. So then we can write down number of vertices. What are vertices?
One sides.
नहीं बेटे नहीं. You are saying the corners are vertices. ये vertices हैं. Corners होते हैं ना वो vertices होते हैं. Edges sides को कहते हैं.
Yes.
ठीक है? ये बात समझ आ रही?
Yes.
देखो corners are vertices. Vertices corners को कहते हैं. ये corner है इसका. और जो edges है ना उसका मतलब है how many sides are there. I will tell you why this is having one side. Apparently हमें लगता है ना कि ये एक साइड है और ये भी एक साइड है. ऐसा लगता है ना हमें कि there are two sides of prism, sorry cone. ऐसे लगता है हमें कोन की दो साइड्स हैं, लेकिन why it is written one? Because actually जब आप कोन का नेट बनाते हैं ना अब्रिश, when you open up the cone, so there is a circle, and ये जो नीचे वाली चीज है ना, this is a rectangular shape. Are you
Ma'am,
getting?
your voice is not coming.
Oh, is it coming now? Is it better now? Can you hear the voice?
Yes.
All right. So number of corners mean number of vertices and number of edges mean number of sides. So they have done one for us. Cone ke number of faces are 2. Number of corners and edges are 1. Okay. Now let's look at this. How many a cube is having? How many faces? Amrish, how many faces cube is having?
6.
6 faces. How many corners?
12.
Oh, corners. Like these corners.
8.
8. 8 corners. How many edges? 12.
12.
Right? 4 in the front, 4 at the back, and 4 are joining them in the middle. Okay? So total 12 edges, your sides are there. So what about the cuboid? Same thing. 6 faces,
6,
8 corners,
and 12.
12. Okay? Now comes the cylinder. This is interesting now. Cylinder is having
2 faces.
no, not 2. One is on the top, one is on the below, and the one is sheet which is wrapped around. So there are 3 faces. Right? So how many corners?
Ma'am, there are. Ma'am, they're just circles on all the side.
There is no corner, right?
Yes.
There is no corner, no pointy shape. So now how many sides or edges?
Um,
Mm. So let's confirm it. So number of edges. Let's confirm it because corner तो cylinder का नहीं है, sphere का भी नहीं है कोई corner. So let's find out number of edges and vertices. Vertices corners को कहते हैं for of sphere, hemisphere. ये नीचे यही रह गए थे ना, hemisphere and cylinder. ठीक है, let's confirm it one time.
okay, ma'am.
All right. Because these are the facts, we cannot change them. We need to memorize them. So, all right. So sphere में, you can see on the screen, sphere is completely round and smooth. There are no corners and there is no straight line, right? So the face is only one, and that is a curved face. But can you see it on your screen,
Yes,
Abresh? ठीक है? So then comes the hemisphere. Hemisphere is having one zero vertex, corner तो कोई भी नहीं है. So there is one curved face, one flat circular face, and there is one edge. ठीक है? Now the cylinder is having two edges, zero vertices. अब देखें जी. Now let's write it down. So cylinder is having two edges. कौन से दो edges हैं cylinder के? Just look at this. One is this joining point where the circle is joined with the curved shape, and the other is this one where the other circle is joined with the circular one. Are you getting this? So there are two edges. ठीक है? So now in the sphere is having how many faces? One. One which face? One curved face. All right? There is
yes,
zero corner, zero edge. Sphere के कोई edge नहीं है. So which is the last shape? Last shape is the hemisphere, right? It's a hemisphere.
yes, ma'am.
So hemisphere में there are how many faces? Two faces. One is this curved face and the other is circle, right? So there is how many corners? Zero corner. How many edges? So this is the edge where the curved face is connected to the circular face. So there is one edge. I hope this is clear. Is it clear,
Yes,
Patel?
ma'am.
All right. So now let's quickly see what is there in the other worksheet. So then we can solve the questions. This is a small chapter. So this one, 4.2. Right. So this is the volume and the surface area questions. So now before we start the next topic, let's discuss first what is a volume and a surface area. Volume or surface area आपने पहले in the 5 class also you have learned about volume. So can you tell me what is the volume of a cube? Do you remember, Bete? Amrish, can you recall
No,
how to find
ma'am.
value? If this is length, breadth, and height, so what is the volume of
Yes,
this cube? What is the volume?
L
Length
mul
multiplied by
L multiplied breadth.
base multiplied by height, right?
Yes,
But in the cube, ये ये तीनों तो बराबर होते हैं. जितनी लेंथ होती है उतनी ब्रेड्थ होती है, तो ये भी एल है और ये भी एल है. सो ये आपके पास वॉल्यूम क्या आता है? क्यूब का वॉल्यूम. क्यूब का वॉल्यूम होता है एल मल्टीप्लाई बाय एल मल्टीप्लाई बाय एल, क्योंकि क्यूब में सारी साइड्स बराबर होती है ना, तो इट इज बेसिकली एल क्यूब, राइट? दिस इज द फॉर्मूला. ठीक है बेटे? इज इट मेकिंग सेंस?
yes,
क्योंकि
ma'am.
ब्रेड्थ और हाइट भी तो वही है. नाउ व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूबॉइड? क्यूबॉइड का वॉल्यूम होता है लेंथ इंटू ब्रेड्थ इंटू हाइट.
Height. Because they are
बिकॉज इसमें,
different.
हाँ, because they are different, right? Very good. So now let's say What is the surface area? What is surface area, by the way?
Ma'am, the base.
No, it's not the base. देखो जैसे हम 2D शेप में ना, अब्रेश, अगर हम ये कहते हैं रेक्टेंगल है, सो हम कहते हैं इस रेक्टेंगल का एक एरिया होता है जो इट इज इनसाइड, और एक इसका पेरीमीटर होता है. व्हाट इज पेरीमीटर? द आउटर बाउंड्री, है ना. इन सबको ऐड
Yes,
कर
ma'am.
देते हैं, पेरीमीटर आ जाता है. जब हम 3D शेप्स में आते हैं ना, तो 3D शेप्स के पास एरिया पैरामीटर नहीं होते. 3D शेप्स के पास वॉल्यूम होता है एंड द सरफेस एरिया. वॉल्यूम क्या है? इस 3D शेप के अंदर जितना कुछ आ जाएगा. लाइक इफ वी आर सिटिंग, इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ वाटर टैंक, तो हाउ मच वाटर कैन कम इनसाइड दैट टैंक, दैट इज द वॉल्यूम. ठीक है. और जो उस टैंक के बाहर की सरफेस है ना, द एरिया ऑफ द टैंक, द आउटर सरफेस, सो दैट इज अ सरफेस एरिया. सो जो सरफेस एरिया होता है ना 3D शेप्स का, वो एक्चुअली क्या होता है? सरफेस एरिया जो सारी फेसेस है ना उनके एरिया का सम है. सो सरफेस एरिया इज टोटल एरिया ऑफ ऑल फेसेस. समझ आ रही? सरफेस एरिया क्या है? द
Yes, ma'am.
आउटर बाउंड्री, द आउटसाइड ऑफ द शेप. So if this is a,
Okay.
if I open up this is a cuboid. If I open this up, so how many faces cuboid is having? Cuboid is having 6 faces. This is the net of a cuboid, right?
Yes, ma'am.
इस तरह का. You know that, na? There are 6 squares. So इसका मतलब है,
Yes.
this side is L, this is also L. So what is the
Well,
area of this one square? इसका एरिया कितना आएगा एक स्क्वायर का? लेंथ मल्टीप्लाई बाय लेंथ. एरिया ऐसे ही
yes.
होता है ना, लेंथ इनटू लेंथ. तो इसका एरिया आएगा L स्क्वायर, एक स्क्वायर का. लेकिन हाउ मेनी स्क्वायर्स दिस क्यूब इज हैविंग? 6 स्क्वायर्स ना. So the area is 6
Yes,
L
ma'am.
square. This is the
Okay, ma'am.
formula. So now what is the volume of a cube? Volume of the cube is, what is the formula?
Ma'am,
L.
L3.
L3
Because
नहीं,
we got
L raised to power 3 है
L.
ना, तो L cube. ठीक है, L cube. So what is the surface area of cube? It is 6 L square. ठीक है बेटे? Why
Yes.
6 L square? Because the one square is having area of L square. There are total 6 squares, so that is the area. अच्छा, now the volume of the
Ma'am,
cuboid is,
ma'am, can you
give
now
it-
solve a question of the cube?
that's right. Let's do that. That will be easier. So let's solve the question from the book. So this is the first exercise. I cannot see a cube. No, I cannot see a cube. Let's look in the
Ma'am,
worksheet. So worksheet mein
ma'am,
there are cube.
this.
Can you see on your screen? So the
Yes.
question is, find the volume of each cube given below. So this is one cube having one side equal to 5 inch.
5 inches.
So what is the formula of volume?
Ma'am, length multiply by
L cube,
length.
right? Length multiply
Yes.
by length. So the volume is 5 cube. 5 cube का क्या मतलब है? 5 multiply by 5 multiply by 5, right? So what is this answer? What is 5 multiply by 5?
25.
25. And what is 25 multiply by 5? 125, right? So the answer is 125. और यूनिट क्या होगी? इंचेस
In
क्यूब, राइट? वॉल्यूम
It
का
is a
यूनिट
very
हमेशा क्यूबिक होता है. ठीक है, हाँ, दे आर वेरी इजी बिकॉज दे आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग ना. अच्छा, व्हाट अबाउट दिस क्यूब, सेकंड वन, 13 यार्ड. ये वाई डी स्टैंड्स फॉर
yards.
yards. Yards is also a unit of length. So now what is the volume? Volume is
Ma'am,
cube
L.
है ना, L cube.
Yes. L
ठीक है.
cube. So that is 13 cube. actually.
13 cube. So 13 cube का मतलब है 13 is multiplied
13
with itself 3 times, right? So if you multiply 13 with 13, so this is 169. अब 169 को 13 से multiply करें तो क्या आंसर होगा? You need to solve it. 169 को 13 से multiply करते हैं तो
Ma'am, the answer is 2167. 97.
2100 and that's right,
Ma'am, the
2197. What will be unit?
yards.
Yards cube. Yard की power 3. Volume की जो unit है ना, that is always cubic unit, right? So now let's look at this one. Can you solve it on your own, bete, Abrish? There's a cube with one side
Yes,
7 feet. FT stands for
feet.
feet. Feet नहीं होता, feet ही होता है. Feet.
Okay.
The
So
singular
it
is
is
foot.
volume is equal L cube is then that is 7 cube is equal 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7 and
तो अगर
then
आपको
it
पता हो
is
ना 7,
14.
क्योंकि आपने अब्रिश याद है, आपने क्यूबिक नंबर्स याद किए थे. अगर आपको पता है ना व्हाट इज 7 क्यूब, आई थिंक सो इट इज 343. सो यू कैन राइट डाउन द आंसर डायरेक्टली एंड यूनिट वुड बी फीट
Okay.
क्यूब. 7 cube
Okay,
is
ma'am.
7 square is 49. 7 cube is 343. ठीक है बेटे?
Yes.
Right? So now let's look at the question below. This is again very simple. Find the volume whose edge is this. So what would be volume if the side is, edge matlab side, if the side is 5 centimeter?
Ma'am,
What would
that
be the
is ma'am
volume?
125.
Very good. 5 cube is 125 centimeter cube. Acha, what if the
Yes.
side is, edge is 4 centimeter? What is 4 cube?
64.
That's right, 64. Now what is 6 cube?
6 cube. 100 and
216. ठीक है? देखो ना, 36 को 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करें तो क्या आता है? 216 आता है. ठीक है बेटे? Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So then Abrish, let's solve this one. Can you solve it on your own? We will discuss because you need to multiply. Write down the question and multiply. So find the volume of cuboid. Cuboid का volume कैसे निकालते हैं? Volume is, कौन सा formula use करेंगे? You need to use this formula. Volume is equal to length
By heart.
multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. Length into breadth into height. You can even write down like this, LBH. Because in algebra, we don't actually write multiplication sign. Okay? So please calculate the values we can discuss. Just give me 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am, I can calculate and tell you.
So what would be the volume of this first part? I hope you can see the screen now. Length, breadth, and height. So what is length in the first part? 5. What is breadth? Can you see the screen, Abrish?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So 5 into 4 into 3. What is 5 fours are? 20. Now 20 multiplied by 3 is 60. So unit क्या होगी? Meter cube. ठीक है? Volume is always having cubic units.
Yes.
ठीक है? So now the next one. Next is again the same easy questions. Anna. Can you do it on your own, the second and the third part? I will share the worksheet. ठीक है बेटा? Can you solve the next two parts on your own because you need to do the calculations? Right? Or do you want to solve together?
Yes.
What do you say?
On my camera, you can see it.
Sorry? I
Ma'am,
can
I
see
have on
what?
my camera.
All right,
I
let
have
me
on my
open.
cam.
All right. Wow, that's right. I can see that.
Question is this.
That's right. So height is, 48, 36,
36.
and what is the height? 24. 24 is the height. So you can
Ma'am,
you can solve these two right now or the later on? You want to do it right?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Ma'am, you can give more questions.
All right.
Now
ये
you can
आसान है ना?
solve.
You need to just you can just calculate them later on. ठीक है? अच्छा, now moving on to question number 4. Question 4 onward, the questions are basically word problems. इससे पहले के जो questions थे ना, Abrish, you can see they are straightforward questions. Just the values are given and you need
Yes.
to multiply. Now there is a word problem. You need to understand the question also before solving it. So the question is a cube with an edge of 7 centimeter. So we need to compare two shapes and their volumes. The first shape is a cube with edge of 7 centimeter. The second shape is cuboid, a cuboid with which measurements? These are the measurements. Can you see on the screen?
Yes.
Right? So now they are asking you which shape has more volume. किसका volume ज़्यादा है? Like a cube with 7 centimeter edge or a cuboid with this measurement. So we need to find out the two volumes. So what will be volume of and then we will compare. Na? So what is the volume of cuboid? Cube. What is the volume of cube? Volume of cube का
Cube.
formula क्या होता है? L cube,
L cube.
right? So this is 7 cube. 7 है ना उसका edge. So what is 7 cube? अभी मैंने आपको बताया था. What is 7 cube?
Ma'am, 343.
Excellent. Very good. It is 343 centimeter cube.
Cube.
ठीक है. Now let's see what is volume of cuboid. So volume of cuboid का formula क्या है हमारे पास? It is length, breadth, and height. Length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. So now the three sides are given to you. Length is 7, breadth is 4, and height is 8. So we need to solve these. So what is 7 fours are?
28.
That's right. 28 multiplied by 8. What is 28 multiplied by 8?
8 are 64. 4. Ma'am, 227.
224.
Sorry,
224. 224 cubic centimeter. Now the cube is having a volume of 343 and the cuboid is having a volume of 243. So which shape has more volume?
Ma'am,
Which is having more volume, cube or cuboid? That's right. So we will say, so cube. Acha, word problem mein na, we always answer the question. Question is, which shape has more volume? So you need to say, cube has more volume. Right? This is the answer. Okay? All right. Is it clear, Abrish?
Yes.
Acha, now let's look at the fifth question. What is the volume of a brick of ice cream? There is a brick of ice cream with length 25 centimeter, breadth 10 centimeter, and height 8 centimeter. So what do you think is the shape of that ice cream brick? What is the shape of this ice cream brick? Is it a cube or a cuboid?
Cuboid.
Cuboid. You might have seen this kind of ice creams, right? कभी कभी हम लाते भी है ना इस तरह की बनी हुई the bars, bricks की तरह की. So what is the volume of ice cream? Because और हमें कैसे पता चला it's a cuboid? हमें कैसे पता चला it's a cuboid? Because they are having
Ma'am, different
Because
height,
very
breadth and
good,
length.
very good. Different length, breadth and height. इसने हमें बता दिया कि it's not a cube, it's a cuboid. So formula is length into breadth into height, right? Length into breadth into height. So length is 25 centimeter, breadth is 10 centimeter, and
And
height is,
breadth is 10 and height is 8 centimeter.
so what
So
is 25?
20
250.
multiplied by
250
8.
multiplied by 8.
2000 centimeter
2000.
um, centimeter cube.
Very good. Centimeter cube. ठीक है बेटे? अच्छा, then now the next sixth part. A pond is a pond is 50 meter long, 30 meter wide, 2 meter deep. Find the capacity. Now they have used a different word, capacity. What is the capacity of a pond? What do you think? किसी चीज की capacity क्या होती है? Is it the volume they are talking about or the surface area?
Ma'am, the volume.
The volume, because the volume is what is inside the container or inside the shape. उस 3D shape के अंदर कितना कुछ आ सकता है, that is the volume and that is the capacity of the shape. तो इस pond की capacity क्या होगी? What is the capacity? Capacity is basically the volume,
Yes.
right? So the formula is length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. So how much is the length? 50 into 30
50
into 2.
multiplied by 30 multiplied by 2.
Very right. So what is
That
50
is
into 30? 50 into 30, 1500,
1500.
है ना? And what is 1500 into 2? What is double of 1500?
Ma'am, 3000.
3000. 3000 unit would be meter
Ma'am, 3
cube.
zeros.
Meter cube, because this is meter now. ठीक है बेटे?
Okay, ma'am.
Right? So now the last part. I will share the screen. बल्कि ये मैं आपको worksheet भेज देती हूँ. So this is the last part. Like find the volume of the following rectangular solids. तो आपने simple क्या करना है? Length, breadth और height को multiply कर देना है, right? You can do it on your own. You need to multiply
Okay,
all
ma'am.
these three, है ना? So I will share this worksheet so that you can complete this question. ठीक है बेटे?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
now let's move back to the book. Let's see what is there in the book. Because usually the worksheet questions are comparatively easy, but the questions in the book are different. Like they are difficult. So I'm leaving first two questions for now. Although they are in the syllabus, so we will do it tomorrow. लेकिन ये वाले questions हम कर लेते हैं. This one, question number 3. Can you see the question on your screen, bete?
Yes,
So question, can you read it, Abresh? Can you read the question, bete?
ma'am. Question number 3.
Hmm. जी बेटे, question number 3.
Ma'am, it is a cuboid with dimensions
Cuboid.
28
Cuboid.
centimeter.
ठीक है? Cuboid.
Cuboid.
Hmm.
With dimensions 28 centimeter by B centimeter by 15 centimeter, has a volume of 6,720 centimeters
And
square.
what we need to find out? We need to find out two things. Find the breadth, B, of the cuboid. The cuboid is melted to form smaller cubes of length 4 centimeter. So we need to find out how many cubes can be obtained. Second question मैं बाद में आपको समझाती हूँ. First of all, we need to find out B. So how can we find out B? This time, volume is given to you, and you know this is the length.
We
This
have
is
to
the
find
breadth.
the length.
Maybe length is
We have to
28. We have to find this breadth. and this is your height. ठीक है?
Yes.
So we will use the formula of volume. Volume is equal to L V H. ठीक है? Volume क्या होता है? Length multiply by breadth multiply by height. So if you put the values 6720, ये बिल्कुल वैसा क्वेश्चन है जैसे हम पिछले दिनों में कर रहे थे. इट्स अ लीनियर इक्वेशन. देयर आर 4 वेरिएबल्स और 3 की वैल्यू हमें पता है. देखिए हमें v भी पता है, l भी पता है और h भी पता है. वी कैन फाइंड आउट b. ठीक है? l is 28, b is unknown और h is 15. Right? Is it clear, Aprish? It's just like we were the
Yes,
questions
ma'am.
we were doing nowadays. So now what to do?
And brings,
But
ma'am, take this b to the other side and take 6720 on the other side.
नहीं, if I take b to this side, so b will go in the denominator. मुझे b denominator में तो नहीं लेके जाना. So I will keep b here and I will multiply the numbers. ये number multiply करें. What is 28 into 15?
Ma'am, 420.
420. Very good. So 420. Now because I want b, so I will divide both sides of the equation with 420. This 420 will be cancelled.
Yes.
So b is equal to, अब देखो इसको कैसे simplify करते हैं. We can cancel these zeros. So मेरे पास क्या रह गया? 672 divided by 42. So now with which number I can divide?
Ma'am, with 2.
2 is a very small number ना. We can divide with a bigger number ताकि simplify हो जाए. देखो I know that 42 के जो factors है ना.
Ma'am,
ये
6.
यहाँ 6 और 7. So ये आपके पास आता है 672 divided by 42. तो मुझे पता है 42 के factors 6 और 7 है. So I can try dividing it with 6. अगर मैं 6 से divide करूँ तो ये मेरे पास क्या आएगा? 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12 और 6 sevens are 42. ठीक है बेटे? Always remember that we need to pick a bigger divisor. अगर मैं 2 से divide करूंगी तो मुझे बहुत दफा divide करना पड़ेगा. 2 से फिर 3 से. अब can I divide it with 7? Can I divide 112 with 7? 7 ones are 7. So 4 आता है. 4 remainder आता है. 42. 6 sevens are 42. So the answer of B is 16. 16 what?
Yes.
16.
The breadth is 16.
The breadth is 16 centimeter. ठीक है? ठीक है बेटे?
Ma'am, we can verify.
We can verify, definitely. So we can multiply all these three. Very good. So how can we verify? We can just put it in the formula. We can say volume is equal to length 28 multiplied by 16 multiplied by 15. तो ये यहाँ से आप वेरीफाई भी कर सकते हैं. ये इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई हमने पहले किया हुआ है. 420 आता है. 420 को 16 से मल्टीप्लाई करें. सो चेक इफ यू आर गेटिंग द सेम वॉल्यूम. 42 multiplied by 16. What we are getting? 672. So this is what is the answer. 6720. Verified है ना? Right? ठीक है बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now the second part. Now the second part is very interesting. They are saying that the cuboid is melted. ये जो क्यूब है ना इसको मेल्ट करके हमने छोटे छोटे से क्यूब्स बनाए हैं. कितने लेंथ के क्यूब्स बनाए हैं? 4 सेंटीमीटर के. हमने उनको बताना है कि कितने क्यूब्स बनेंगे. So what do you think we should do? What do you think? How can we solve it? जी? Sorry?
Ma'am, find.
Like ये देखो इतना बड़ा सा ना अब्रिश एक क्यूब था. इतना बड़ा सा एक क्यूब था. ओहो बड़ा सा एक क्यूब था. उस क्यूब को हमने क्या किया? हमने इस क्यूब को मेल्ट कर दिया और अब हमने इस क्यूब में से छोटे छोटे से क्यूबॉइड में से क्यूब निकाले छोटे छोटे. हमने ये बताना है इसके कितने क्यूब्स बनेंगे. So the volume of this cuboid is given to us. How much was the volume?
Take the breadth.
67. 6720 नहीं नहीं, अभी मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ ना, so you will understand it. The total volume is 6720 और हमारे पास जो इसका है ना लेंथ, वो है 4 सेंटीमीटर. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम इस क्यूब का वॉल्यूम निकालेंगे और फिर हम टोटल क्यूबॉइड के वॉल्यूम से उसको डिवाइड कर देंगे ताकि हमें पता चल जाए कितने क्यूब्स बन जाएंगे. समझ आ रही है?
यस मैम.
ठीक है. सो आप देखिए, व्हाट इज द वॉल्यूम ऑफ दिस क्यूब? वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूब. What is the volume of cube? It is 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4 या 4 cube. What is 4 cube? 4 cube is
मैम 4
64 ना, 64. And what is the volume of a cuboid?
16
ये वॉल्यूम था, ये आपका क्यूबॉइड का वॉल्यूम है. नाउ द नंबर ऑफ क्यूब्स, आपको कितने क्यूब्स मिलेंगे जब आप इस द बिगर वॉल्यूम जो कि है 6720 को 64 से डिवाइड कर देंगे, तब आपको पता चलेगा कि इसके कितने क्यूब्स बनते हैं. सो अब्रिश, हैव यू सीन दैट व्हेन अ बिगर कॉटन, एक बहुत बड़ा कॉटन है और उसके अंदर छोटे छोटे बॉक्सेस पड़े हुए हैं, हैव यू सीन दिस काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन?
यस.
यस. सो ये बिल्कुल वैसी बात है कि एक बहुत बड़ा सा क्यूबॉइड है, उसके अंदर हमने छोटे छोटे क्यूब्स देखने हैं, कितने आएंगे. समझ आ रही है? तो जितना उस क्यूबॉइड का वॉल्यूम है ना, उसको हम डिवाइड करेंगे एक क्यूब के वॉल्यूम से. ठीक है. सो यही हम करें, हम उसको डिवाइड करें. सो नाउ विद विच नंबर आई कैन डिवाइड? 64 को किस नंबर से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं? 4 से, 8 से.
मैम ट्राई विद 8.
8 से डिवाइड करके देखते हैं वी कैन fully divide it or not. So 8 8s are 64, 5 6 7 32, 8 4s are 32 divided by 8. I can still divide it with 8. अब 8 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो क्या आ गया? 100 and 8 5s are 40, तो 105 क्यूब्स. इस बड़े से क्यूबॉइड के अंदर 4 सेंटीमीटर लेंथ के कितने क्यूब्स आएंगे? कितने क्यूब्स आएंगे?
मैम
105. जैसे अभी मैं आपको
Yes.
बता रही हूँ कि जैसे एक बड़े से बॉक्स में छोटे छोटे बॉक्सेस लगाते, तो इसके अंदर 105 क्यूब्स रखे जा सकते हैं. ठीक है बेटे?
all cubes.
राइट.